Today on The Social, saying yes to yourself? Brooklyn Hytes joins the discussion about one online streamer's decision to buy herself an engagement ring. And have facelifts gone mainstream? A woman wonders why she's suddenly feeling pressure to get cosmetic surgery. Then, stuck shopping for the person who has everything? We got you covered with out-of-the-box ideas that'll put a smile on anyone's face. Plus, Toronto Scepter star Renata opens up about the moment she realized she could make a living playing hockey and why the PWHL is about to have its best season yet. It all starts now on The Social.
To The Social. Okay, well, joining us today from Canada's Drag Race, it's the one, it's the only goddess herself, Brooklyn Hytes. Hello. Welcome back, Brooklyn.
Thank you, it's so good to be here. This is my favorite part of my day.
Yes. Lovely. Okay, we're gonna start off with a fun question, which is, would you say I do to you? Okay, here's the story. Twitch streamer Pokimane got the internet talking when she decided to buy herself an engagement ring. Take a look.
It felt like way too much to get for myself, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, I hope someday I actually get engaged. The person that you are engaged to the most in your entire lifetime is your damn self. So why shouldn't I get this ring for my damn self? So, this is me proposing to myself.
Okay. All right, Brooklyn, would you propose to yourself with a ring?
No. People just want too much attention, and that's coming from a drag queen. Okay?
Perhaps.
Like, calm down. Put a down payment on a house.
That's it.
How about that? Don't buy yourself a ring. Like, I mean, if you have the money to and you really want to, do your thing, but don't be like, hey, I'm marrying myself. I'm choosing me.
Would you buy yourself an engagement ring? Like
no! I would like buy myself a piece of jewelry, but I'm not like, I'm marrying me.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so like you want attention for me. It's just, it's cheesy.
Yeah,
well, this is gonna be awkward, so I wanna buy myself an engagement ring. No, but hear me out. I do, thank you, darling. Thank you. I do. But here's a little secret. I, for years, have had a secret Pinterest account that is just engagement rings.
Oh my gosh.
And it's this very specific ring. It is a 4.5 carat oval with pave diamonds on the band. Like, I know exactly what I want. And for the longest time, I was thinking, well, when I meet this husband, I'm gonna be able to show him this. And then I started thinking, well, this is a very expensive ring. And suppose the guy doesn't have that much money. And I was doing this whole PowerPoint presentation for this person I don't even know. And mind you, I'm a person, I bought my own homes, I have my own car, I pay for all my vacations. And I thought to myself, why am I waiting to buy myself a piece of jewelry? Is it because a specific look of a ring? Like, I don't want to call it an engagement ring. It's just a ring.
That's it.
And why am I waiting?
Yeah.
What am I waiting
That's
for?
where it gets tricky, though, because I was in Calgary a couple months ago, and I was just in a jewelry store. I found myself in a jewelry store, and I started trying on rings, and I was like, you know what? I'm married, but I'm gonna buy myself a ring. And it wasn't until I got home and I was wearing it, my mom goes, what's that on your finger? It's an engagement ring. And I'm like,
it's so pretty.
It doesn't,
nice.
but that's the thing, it automatically becomes this conversation piece where people assume it's an engagement ring. Can it just be a ring?
Yes.
It happens to me all the time. I am so happy that you are also maybe slightly frugal when it comes to jewelry. Because I could never spend like that. You know, when they say like the 6 figures, sometimes more, like on a ring, that just blows my mind. But I do have a lot of cheap, very sparkly things. And one of these rings only fits on this finger. Look, I'm on that one.
Yeah.
And this is the one that you get.
Be careful.
I know,
Careful.
I am being so careful. And so it only fits on this finger, and then whenever I'm around, people are like,
Did you get
and I'm like,
engaged?
why
Speaking
can't
of-
it just be pretty?
Speaking of cheap jewelry, can you see the green?
I can see it.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
So good. So good. So good.
All right, so while you get that green off your finger, let's move on to our next topic. Now to a nerdy resistance movement. A writer for the Wall Street Journal suggests that we should get together with friends to tackle those administrative tasks that drain our spirits and throw the lamest party ever.
No.
It's a real rager where you all organize your desktop, fight a mysterious bank charge, or negotiate a better insurance rate. So, does this... Okay, y'all already know how you feel. Does this appeal to you?
Guys, thank you. I knew I had some people in this audience. I love this idea so much. Listen, administrative tasks are onerous. They are annoying. I hate paperwork. And I never get to see my friends enough. So rather than separating the two, why not bring the two together? And here's the other thing. Thank you. Some people are shaking their heads. The thing is that what this article pointed out is that within that, you can also be sharing bits of wisdom. And so like some people, this happens all the time naturally if you hang around with smart people. But I think if you choose the right group, they can actually be like, you know what? Here, there's an app for that to help out with this. And suddenly you're sharing knowledge. Thank you. Guys, you guys are naysayers. I see you over there. No? Don't you guys
You know what?
feel...
Tell me you're a second-born without telling me you're a second-born.
Them's fighting words, Mel.
I say it with love. I'm going to tell you why. It's nothing wrong, but firstborns and secondborns, we do things totally differently.
Yep.
Clearly, if that works for you, good for you. I am a firstborn. You know how firstborns operate? Who are firstborns here in the audience, okay? You're all the ones at home doing your paperwork by your damn self. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Firstborns, and this is why I love you, and this is why we're friends, actually. We work very, very differently. You're so lovely, and you're so chatty about this, and I want to help you. And I'm in my head going, I love you, Cynthia. Stop talking for 2 seconds so that I can focus on this, and then I can talk to you. Because I want to hang out with Cynthia. I want to hang out with Cynthia. I don't want to talk my taxes with Cynthia. You know what I want to do with Cynthia? I want to put my feet up. I want to gossip. I want to do
You want to have a real party.
Yes, I want to have a real party.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Would you be with Cynthia at her party?
Cynthia, I will come to your party. Yes.
Come on.
We'll put on Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
And have popcorn. Yes. And, absolutely. That's my ideal time of a good
And
time.
reconcile your bank statement?
Yes.
Really?
That's sexy.
Right?
That is sexy.
No,
Getting
it's
stuff
not.
done.
So because like firstborn, see, I put all that stuff off. It seems like hell to me. And then after I accomplish all those things on that list, I never feel more euphoric, more proud of myself.
Yes.
And so I'm thinking about feeling all of that, and then when I'm done and I put down that laptop, then all my friends are there, and then there's probably chips, there's probably maybe some wine. Like that sounds like
Perfect
such a
night.
fun time.
You're not into this either.
Listen, I hated it when it was pitched at the morning meeting. I hate this topic even more now. Do not ask me.
Can I ask you one quick question?
Yeah, why?
What
All
if
right,
there was
go for
something
it.
in it for you? Like, here's
Like
another
what?
scenario. Okay.
Like what?
So sometimes I will also have a friend come over because I hate cleaning up my closet, and I'll say, you come over, you sit on my couch, I will ply you with food, I will give you wine, and you can sit here, and then you can walk home with also a bag of clothes. What if there was a deal in this for you?
I'm sorry, your secondhand clothes is the deal? I don't understand. That's not a party.
Doesn't that sound like it could be fun?
That's all. Listen, all that kind of homework type stuff, I don't know. Maybe it is a firstborn thing. I just need to get that stuff done. And then when I'm done, then I want to party. You coming over, so while I do that stuff, so you can chime in and slow down the whole process is already making me angry.
Efficiency.
Right?
Efficiency.
Well, I could just
That's
get
the
it
point.
done, and then we'll hang out, and then we'll have a good time. And also, I feel like you just want your friends to come along and do the stuff that you don't want to do. How's that? Aren't you abusing the friendship a little bit here?
That is friendship. That is friendship, making your friends do things they don't want to do.
Eating carbs. Okay, well then I'm out. I'm out.
Oh, we're learning so much about one another today. I love it. Let's take a break, everybody, and then facelifts. They are booming in the United States. So the question is it problematic? We're gonna hash it out. Is it okay that we're normalizing facelifts? After this, we'll be back.
Next week on The Social, rise to the occasion. Recipes for sweet and savory bread guaranteed to bring everyone to the table.
All right, everybody, we are back. If you want to chime in on all of these topics, all you have to do is get us on social media. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and yes, we are on TikTok. Get us there.
So if you found yourself thinking about a facelift recently, you're not alone. A woman wrote to The Guardian wondering why she feels the pressure to go under the knife at just 36 and discovered that the number of facelifts performed in the US increased by 17% since the start of the pandemic, and patients are now coming in their mid-30s instead of their mid-40s. So what do we think? Is that a problem, that this might be becoming the new normal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it.
Oh, y'all are gonna hate me so much.
Me too.
Right? Okay, listen, obviously, first, let me state the obvious out of the gate. This is not attainable for a lot of people, okay? But I will say this, that this is nothing new in the history of humanity. We've always looked as like the plebeian commoners. What are the rich people doing? How do they live? And what do they look like? I think there's nothing new about this. But what has happened recently, at least to me, is that you have people like the Kris Jenners of the world and the Lindsay Lohans who have done something that are showing us what medicine and science are capable of. Now, just from a purely scientific view, I'm like, the technology is getting very good. You can't argue that they don't look great. So I'm not gonna tell anybody how they want to age or change their face, because I think as a woman, we should be able to do whatever we damn well please. Having said that,
I like that.
you know, having said that, I think, listen, we are living longer than ever, and I do a lot to take care of myself on the inside. So if I want to try to look as good on the outside as I feel on the inside, that is my prerogative. That's where I stand.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Well, I just got a facelift in May, so.
Did you really? What? For real?
Yeah.
No way.
Good.
Upper facelift, yeah, and nose job.
Oh my, I have questions.
Guadalajara, baby.
Guadalajara?
Okay, and why?
So much cheaper.
I was just gonna bring
And
the money
great
factor.
surgeons.
So instead of the ring, you did the facelift.
I did a facelift, and I'm gonna be 40 in March, so it's about that time. Thank you. I know.
I know.
Wow. And why? Why was it for you a good choice?
Things I just wanted to change about my face that I've always not liked about them. I also got a brow bone shave. That's where they like literally shave down your bone, your brow bone. I know I'm crazy. But these are things I've always wanted to do. And then I did them and I feel so much better. And I wish I had done it sooner. So I think it's a case of you do you. Yeah. Do what's gonna make you happy. If you want that, that's amazing. If you don't want that, that's fine. But let's not judge each other for choosing different things and different paths.
Yeah.
No, just may I ask you a question? Like, just to poke the bear a little bit, like, does but the idea of this becoming normalized, so that, you know, like 20 and 30-year-old young women or young men feel like they need to. Is that sort of putting the responsibility on sort of the culture rather than it should be on the individual?
Yeah, I think you should, if this is something you want, you have to really ask yourself, do I need to do this? Or is this something I really want? That's something that's gonna make me feel better, not because I'm being told by society I should do it.
Isn't that the harder thing to tease out? Just, I think it's interesting that they said that it's since the pandemic, right? What have we all had in common during the pandemic? We spent a lot of time on our phone. We spent a lot of time looking at ourselves and looking at other people online. And I think I've noticed even, like, I click on one thing because I'm like, ooh, Kris Jenner, wow, that looks good. And then all of a sudden my algorithm shifts and suddenly I'm seeing all of these facial surgery things. And it's easy to get caught up in something that otherwise, previous to social media, I didn't care about. I didn't think about. And then all of a sudden I'm sitting there going, I'm noticing my face changing. So I guess it is the question of, like, how much, I don't know what the answer is, but, like, the influence that the culture does have, are we truly
Versus your inside.
And then who ultimately wins? Like, I think about this, that the winners of this kind of conversation where their aging is always seen as a problem to be managed, the winners are the people who provide all of the services and products, which are by and large rich white men who run those industries. And then I feel like mostly women kind of lose out on some level.
That's an excellent point.
That's very interesting. I think the people who are most affected, I really think that, I know we're having this discussion, but I feel like this affects a very, very small margin of our population, because I think it's the people who are influencers or people who are, maybe you just signed up to be a Real Housewife and you didn't know what you look like until you saw season 1 of yourself, and then you're like, wait a second, and then, right, and let's not forget about the comment section for those people. It's not just them seeing themselves.
Yeah.
The comment section is brutal. They're like, oh, you need this, you need that. I think that's affecting people, but Boston University actually did a study last year, and they said they found that people who spend more time on image-focused social media like Instagram and Snapchat were significantly more likely to get this type of cosmetic surgery. So I don't even think it's the outside. I think it's looking at that, you know, those little Facetune things where all of a sudden a couple years it became very popular and you could see like a better version of yourself.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, right? I don't even want to blame the outside. I think sometimes we've all had that moment where you turn your phone on and it's like you're down here and you look at your double chin, you're like, oh, is that my face? Right? And then you Facetune yourself and you're like, yeah, that's better. I think that is actually has to do a lot. And maybe not the rich men who are at the top, but it's like the rich men are like, hey, you don't like the way you look? There are options.
I think
and we'll finance it.
I think you're onto something in the fact that it's not the average woman is not thinking
I don't have
about
a friend,
this.
I don't, except for Brooklyn, I don't know anybody who's had a facelift. I don't have one friend. I don't know about you guys. Can you think of a person in your group who's ever had a facelift? I don't know anybody, so I think it's a very specific
That's why
group of people.
when a 28-year-old woman appeared on a UK show, and she was there precisely because she got a facelift at that age to appear more refreshed and rejuvenated, it was such a big, extraordinary deal that People magazine picked it up, which tells me it's not like a pandemic of 20 and 30-year-old woman doing this. Otherwise, People magazine wouldn't be interested in the story.
Right.
And I'm okay keeping it that way simply because of the money. If I wouldn't spend $1,000 on a ring for myself, you better... You better know she's not going to spend $1,000 on her face.
Listen, I get it. It's a lot. I would like to say it on national television. I want to be in my coffin looking like a porcelain doll.
Absolutely.
Moving on.
I want a prom updo of skin back here. Yes, like one of those early 2000 ones with like the curls and the pull it back.
As long as there's still room for like the witchy woman that we respect. The
If
woman
that's you, great. That's not me.
But wait, here's the deal.
We gotta go to break. We gotta go to break. All right, everybody. Up next, research is showing that boys are struggling to keep their friendships into adulthood. So what do we think needs to change in our culture? This is a big discussion and getting a lot of traction in the culture after this. We'll be back. Everybody, a journalist covering masculinity says that it is time for a cultural shift. In a piece for the Globe and Mail, he writes that research shows close male friendships fade when boys become men. And a big part of that is because men are afraid to show vulnerability. So what type of culture shift do we think we need when it comes to male friendships? What do you think, Brooklyn?
I think we need to teach our boys about vulnerability and how to share their feelings with other boys and just be okay having emotions and feelings. And I think teaching them how to communicate that, I think that's the big thing here. And I think that'll kind of carry on through their lives because like what you learn as a child just stays with you. Like the trauma of like being told, don't cry, or that stays with you your whole life. So I think if you raise boys to be better men, boys to men.
Boys to men.
Boys to men, yeah. I think that would make a big difference.
I'm
Also get some gay friends.
I was gonna say.
They'll communicate with you.
Yes.
I love that idea. I'm raising a boy, he's 12 and a half, and I feel like we've been trying our best. My partner is very much in touch with his emotions, but this keeps me up at night a lot because we're older parents. He's an only child. His dad, my partner, he is an only child as well, so there's not a lot of extended family. So all that he's gonna have at some some point are going to be his relationships with people. And so I think about this all the time. I'm constantly saying to, have your friend over, do this with your friends. The thing is like, he right now kind of is like, pump the brakes, like I'm okay. But I'm worried about it. And I'll be honest, I feel a little bit guilty. I just want to kind of, because I don't mean to gender this, but if he was a girl, I don't think I would worry as much, because girls tend to just be naturally socialized or like socialized, because we've done everything sort of genderless, but he still doesn't seem to have, I don't know why.
Because it's other boys too.
It's other boys, exactly.
The
It's
stats
other boys.
are sobering. 63% of Canadian young men say that they are lonely. 73% represent opioid deaths, and 3 out of 4 suicides. So, like, this is not something that we can deny is actually happening, but it's a bit tricky for me to fully appreciate because my male friends and family members seem to be so healthy in this regard. I'm not denying that it's happening, but it's like, what are the men in my life doing so differently?
Yeah, this is a generational thing as well, because all the men that I know, whether I'm related to them or friends or ex-boyfriends, they always have a healthy group of friends that they've had since childhood. So when I hear this, I'm like, that's just the opposite of what I'm seeing. But I will say this, my dad was a very social person. He had a soccer organization. We had people at our house every Sunday. But when he got sick and got older, those friends were hard to find. They were not coming around. So I felt like the men were okay with each other when it's like, let's get together, let's socialize. But when you actually need them and you're going to be more vulnerable, they did not know how to handle that.
No.
So that was very interesting. So you're right, the vulnerability and having those conversations and knowing how to communicate can help them. Even if they are socializing, what kind of socializing are they doing? Are they actually opening up when they're with each other about what's going on in their lives? Right?
And that's a really hard thing, because we in our culture have done such a good job of raising empowered girls. So we've decided that femininity is great, but we've asked our girls to lean into more masculine realms. We have not asked our boys to lean into more feminine realms. And when I say I'm using the term masculine and feminine, but I'm not attaching it to gender at all. What I am seeing is Professor Scott Galloway, who's got a great podcast, if anybody knows him. He's just written, you know him. He just wrote a book about this, and he says we are creating a new gender of asexual, isolated boys and men. And he said why that's happening, there's many reasons. And one of the things he points to is the proliferation, particularly in the States, of young, white, male shooters. And that is the extreme, case of boys who are isolated, don't have friends, are not encouraged to be vulnerable and share their emotions. The end result, which that's never going to be,
This is not helping me sleep at night.
What's the difference? I'll tell you what the difference is. Because you just said it. He's got a great role model in Jason. Jason is emulating all of those beautiful characteristics. Jaya is going to be perfectly fine, right? He's going to be perfectly fine.
He is.
So I just think we don't talk about it enough on this show, because we're like, girl power. But we want our boys to also lean into softness. And I think that's something bigger than this panel. That's bigger than this panel. Listen, if anybody knows and loves Brooklyn Hytes the way we do, then you will know Canada's Drag Race is back for season 6. Season 6 is back. So it premiered episode 1 of season 6. It premiered last week. It was a huge episode because the one and only Paula Abdul was there. Paula showed up in the workroom to surprise the queens. We got to see you, Brooklyn, lip sync assassin on the main stage again.
My God.
Listen, this is the first time any host of any drag race has actually taken the main stage to do this again. So listen, what do you think is going to set season 6 apart from the rest?
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's my sport.
That is your sport. What's going to set this season apart? I mean, every season I get so excited for the queens because I fall in love with each cast differently. This season is just so spicy. There's so much personality. There's so much good drag. And I think this season, what stands out from this season is that they are not playing nice. They're playing to win, which is very un-Canadian of them.
Very un-Canadian.
But I love, because we're making reality TV here, and they bring the heat, they bring the drama. They're just bringing everything, and they were just so present and happy to be there and joyful at the same time, and just like they left everything on the floor.
Love that.
It was wonderful.
Listen, we're a huge fan in our household, and if episode 1 is any indication, season 6 is going to be a banger.
It's a wild ride.
Brooklyn, always love seeing you. Thanks for coming back. Thank you.
I love you all.
Thank you. We want to remind you, you can watch a brand new episode of Canada's Drag Race Season 6 tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, only on Crave. Cannot wait. Up next, gifts for the person who has everything. Get your notebook out. That's coming up next.
Welcome back, everyone. I love giving thoughtful gifts, but I think we all know someone who's kind of impossible to buy for, so I'm excited to see what our next guest suggests.
Yes, here to help us with this holiday season with gifts for the person who basically has everything. Please welcome back to the show our friend and the host of The Social's YouTube series, Mom Life Crisis, Kate McKenna. Hi, Kate!
Hi, guys.
Okay, Kate, we all know holiday shopping can be super stressful at the best of times, but it's extra hard when you're shopping for someone who basically has everything.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest for that person?
Yeah. Well, listen, normally I'm all about experiential gifts, so tickets to a show I know they'll love, but it is sometimes nice to gift people tangible things.
Yeah,
So that they can hold, that they can unwrap. So all of the things here today you can find online and on sale thanks to Amazon's Black Friday week deals. And the vibe here is they're all things that people didn't know that they needed, but they'll actually use a lot.
Oh, I love that!
Right? So if you scan that QR code right there, it'll take you to the CTV News shopping trends page and it has links to all of these things.
Okay.
Well, the first one is something that maybe I could get for Simon. So he's been cooking a lot of dinners, basically every dinner. So why not help him out a bit with a crock pot multi-meal, multi-cook?
Okay.
I heard some yeses.
What is that all about?
Well, this gift is about giving someone the gift of time. So check out this crock pot. It actually makes multiple meals at the same time. So if you're a culinary challenge type like me, it will make sure that both meals are done at the same time, which is super helpful. It slow cooks, sautés, steams, it keeps things warm, cuts down on messes. And what I love is you can see the two pans there, Jess. There's also one larger pan, so if you want to make more of one thing instead of two things,
Great idea.
you can do that, and they're oven safe. So if you want to crisp up the top after, you can take them out, pop them in the oven, you're all good. And right now, I know, and listen to this, 33% off thanks to Amazon's Black Friday week deals, 33% off.
Okay, that's
Okay,
great. Oh my
done.
gosh. Okay, so your next guest suggestion would be great for anyone learning to cook or anyone who just eats meats, period. So what do you like about the Meter Smart Bluetooth meat thermometer?
Well, listen, not the sexiest gift, but you are gifting someone peace of mind. I worry a lot about, is the meat cooked through? This will tell you. And the cool thing about this is it comes with a corresponding app, so that if you have people over, you don't have to be hovering over the stove. You can be hanging out with them, and the app will tell you, oh, hey, it's time to flip your meat, or it's time to take it out. And right now, saving 30%. Yeah.
I love that. Very
cool.
nicely
You just
designed,
leave it in the
too.
meat.
That's right.
Yes. Okay, I think a lot of people, myself included, dream of being organized and not having to have a party to get together with people to help you do that. So tell us about how this Brother P Touch label maker with tape might help that endeavor.
I'm glad you brought that up. This would be the perfect party favor for one of those admin parties
Exactly.
that you were talking about earlier. So yes, this is the gift of organization. You're gifting someone, perfect for moms of young kids. I have a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old. I label everything. So this has a portable printer. It's easy to use, a full keyboard so you can preview the labels before they print out.
It's
has
printing,
3 different fonts, 7 font styles, and this is how easy it is to use. It's a no-brainer. Look at this.
This is so fun.
You just
And
do
then
this
it
now,
comes off.
and then it's done. And don't you think this would get a bit addictive when you're in that new year, new you kind of January
This could be
kick?
the thing that kick-starts your whole organized year. I
label
love it.
both arms, both legs.
Right, left, left. And the
perfect.
price is right. You guys got to know this. It's 45% off right now on Amazon, so this is under $30.
Whoa! Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So good.
I want to talk about snow. I know it's coming, and we have the best neighbors. Simon and I actually compete with them to see who can shovel the other one's walk first.
I love Hamilton.
It's
a special
good
place.
people. So you've brought a gift that might help with that. It's the Greenworks cordless snow thrower. What do you love about it?
Well, I love it's the gift of efficiency, right?
Yeah.
Is what you're gifting someone. So this is a snowblower, snow thrower. It clears up to a 4-car driveway on a single charge.
Whoa.
Recharge only takes 30 minutes. It's not
too loud. It has a compact design, so it kind of folds up if you don't have a big garage or a big shed or storage space. My favorite part is that it has these LED lights. So if you're out there, some Canadian winter days are dark, right?
Yeah.
If you're out there in the morning or at night, you can see what you're doing. So this will either make you the hero or the envy of your neighborhood.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Win-win.
Right, that's right, that's right. And again, the price is right. You're saving 28% thanks to Amazon's Black Friday week deals.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, your next suggestion would be great for, I think, my kid, actually, or any kid or teen who's getting into their own music and hanging out with friends. So tell us about the Sony wireless speaker with party lights.
Whoa. That's right. Again, for the in-min party, just light it up. Make it a rager. So yeah, this is the gift of atmosphere you're gifting someone. I have a friend who has a teen, and she loves this for her teen because he wants to play his own music, have his own thing. This is a portable speaker, really compact, has that shoulder strap, easily portable, and has this party connect button. So if you're in a big space, this actually syncs up with other speakers to create sort of this surround sound. Outstanding, rich sound, 25-hour battery life.
Wow.
Which is pretty incredible. And a good quality speaker is something I think everyone needs. For a long time, I was just putting my cell phone in a cup and hoping it echoed.
Yeah.
And my sister was like, you're an adult.
Oh
Get
my
a speaker.
gosh.
So this is a great option for just about everyone out there, and you're saving 34% thanks to Amazon's Black Friday week deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one. Kate, you know I have an old-timey house,
Yes.
and you have a very modern house. So I
Correct.
feel like you put this one in because you want me to buy it for you because it's super modern.
I do.
It's the Philips Hue Smart Table Lamp. What do you love about it, and why do I have to buy it for you?
I mean, listen. It is, first of all, it's gorgeous. It provides all different types of light, really sets the mood, sets the tone. I have a friend who has this, swears by it because, again, it has an app. And so he presets it to match his moods.
Oh,
so to wake up
wow.
in the morning, to wind down at night, dinner time, movie time. So it's just a really universally great gift to give. And right now, 29% off on Amazon.
It's super sleek.
Yes.
It is.
It's pretty
Lighting
lovely.
matters, too.
It does.
Okay, so your last two suggestions are all about giving the gift of comfort and
Yes,
relaxation.
yes.
I'm here for it. Tell us about the shiatsu foot
What?
massager while I give it a try. Okay, hold on.
Listen, I did not know I needed this until I tried it, and now I need it. It is exactly as it sounds, a foot massager. I brought this out at the office, and my little pod decided we're all gonna pitch on it together.
Oh my
put your
gosh.
feet in. There's 3 different settings.
Already it's on vibration mode, guys. Go on.
And there's a warmth mode. Can you
warmth
imagine, again, at the end of a cold day, you just get home, you've been on your feet all day, and it's quiet. You guys can barely hear it.
Oh my gosh.
What do
I
you
might
think?
never get up again. Like this is actually, if you were watching TV, have a little drink, you know? Like,
Yes.
oh my God, it's so luxurious.
Yes.
It's also like squeezing my foot too at the same time as doing all kinds of things. There might be a person underneath there, I don't know.
It's amazing. And again, you guys, the price is right, saving 43% on Amazon. I'm telling you, this is worth it. This is worth it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of us love traveling, but we maybe don't love the part on the plane. So your next item would be perfect for all of those people. Why do you recommend the Lolex Hooded Pro Travel Pillow?
Well, guys, it's one of the best neck pillows around, but it comes with a built-in hood.
What?
Listen, my husband, his hood is up all the time. He says it's a garage for his head, and he really strongly believes that everybody needs one. So it's so comfortable, it's form-fitting, and then you just pop that hood up, you say night-night to the world. You get a little privacy. Honestly, at Christmas dinner, if things are getting a bit dull after 3-4 hours, night-night.
I'm putting this on,
right?
yeah, night.
And again, the price is right. 20% off right now on Amazon.
Oh
Get in
my
on this.
gosh, this is
It looks good.
incredible. I love this. Hey, Kate, you know what else is incredible? You, buddy. You're fantastic. This was so much fun.
Thank you, pal.
Now, remember, all you have to do is scan the QR code to link directly to these products and other incredible savings too. Cynthia. Just remember, guys, the Amazon Black Friday week deals end soon, so be sure to check them out today on CTV News Shopping Trends. Okay? Now listen, we're gonna be right back with hockey star Renata Fast, so don't miss it.
back. Our next guest is a two-time Olympian and first defender to be nominated for the Billie Jean King MVP Award in the Professional Women's Hockey League. That's right. Yeah.
Now, while she didn't win MVP, she did win Defender of the Year. Please welcome to the social the best defender in the PWHL and one of the captains of the Toronto Scepters, Renata Fast. Welcome, Renata.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Renata, we're so excited to have you here. We're seeing a movement right now, to say the least. We're seeing a movement in women's sports where women are finally able to play full time in their sport because they are getting paid. What a concept.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So what difference has the PWHL made in your life?
Oh, it's made the biggest difference. Before the PWHL, there really wasn't anywhere to play. Girls would graduate from university and then they'd retire from hockey, the sport that they love. So now we get to, prolong our careers as long as we want. We can do it while we're making a living. We can get better as an athlete, develop so many life skills. So it's just been incredible. It's changed the entire landscape.
That's very interesting because you just mentioned prolong their careers. So prior to the PWHL existing, what did the career of a women's hockey player look like?
Well, I said it before, girls would go to university, that would be the peak. They get a scholarship down to the US and they'd be like, okay, I played my 4 years and now I'm done. And that's, when I played at Clarkson University, I had teammates that were incredibly talented. We won championships together. And then when they finished their 4 years, they retired because there was no future in the sport for them. So now we're seeing girls that are leaving university and they can continue to play, continue to get better. And it's incredible to see.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
We love these stories. We also love origin stories. So how did you get into hockey? Were you a hockey family or was your family not into this?
Not at all. My parents put my siblings and I in everything, but hockey was a sport we didn't go in at all. But I had a neighbor who moved in down the street. They were a young family. They had a daughter my age and she was out playing road hockey all the time. There she is right there. Oh, cool. And I wanted to play with her. And then when winter rolled around, she started ice hockey and I wanted to spend as much time as I could with her. So I asked my parents, can I play hockey? They said, for sure. So they sent the credit card with my best friend's family, said get her a set of equipment. And that's how I started the game.
Wow, from a neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Meant to be also. Meant to be. All right, so earlier this year, the Toronto Scepters played to a sold-out crowd at the Scotiabank Arena. You guys are playing against the New York Sirens. So tell me, as a player, what was that like to be in front of that sold-out crowd?
I mean, 19,000 fans to step out onto that ice and just cheering for you, cheering for the Toronto Scepters. There's no better feeling. I will say I kind of blacked out a little bit. Fair. But honestly, it's just such an incredible feeling to represent the city of Toronto, where I grew up, going to Scotiabank Arena to watch the Toronto Maple Leafs, and now I get to go there as a Toronto Scepter and play on that ice. So
that is so cool.
Right? That's amazing.
I want to talk about the Takeover Tour. We're going to let a lot of people know about this and the PWHL's plans for expansion, because last season the league went to 9 locations across North America. It led to 2 new teams, but one in Seattle, one in Vancouver. Now, this season, the league is adding another 7 stops on this tour. So do you think that the PWHL should expand to communities with maybe an existing hockey presence? So cities like Detroit, cities like Calgary, a big fan base for hockey there. Or maybe there's a hunger, do you think, that they could capitalize on in cities without already some kind of hockey presence? Maybe, I don't know, Quebec City or Halifax or Saskatoon. What do you think?
I don't think you can go wrong with either or. I think there is a desire for hockey in all these markets, and I think the Takeover Tours are so cool that we can hit these markets that don't typically get women's hockey. They may get men's hockey, but they don't get women's hockey at a professional level, and we can display our talent and see if there's an appetite there. So I'm really looking forward to Halifax in particular. The Toronto Scepters are playing there. I think it's a market that's going to be so excited, and hopefully we expand there. It would be incredible.
Yeah, hopefully the future continues. All right, so you just defeated the 2-time champion, the Minnesota Frost, this season. So what is it going to take to keep that momentum going this season?
Yeah, I mean, we started the season on a high with a win against the reigning champs. It was their banner-raising night, and we got to come in and steal that victory. So it was incredible. But I think we have a really exciting group this year, and I think we're hungry. It's year 3. We've learned a lot through season 1, season 2. Year 3, we're ready to get the Walter Cup.
Nice.
Yes, we like that energy. We love it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like on this show, we've actually talked a lot about how fashion plays a role in men's sports, whether it's the hockey teams when they're getting off the bus or the NBA players when they're heading into the court. So we don't know this about you until now, that you are also a fashion girl and you love your looks. So we asked you what your top 3 walk-in looks were last season, and this is what you chose. I mean, you're fire, obviously. It doesn't, you know, we can see this. But what role do you think fashion plays in sport?
You're seeing it so much in sport. Like you said, those walk-in photos are so big, and on the men's side, it's so big on the women's side. And I think what's really cool about the PWHL is they put an emphasis on it. Because if you watch us on the ice, we have cages over our head. It's really hard to see us as athletes. And, you know, as fans, you want to connect with athletes. That's how you want to follow their journey. You feel like you have a connection with them. So these walk-in opportunities are a great way to show your personality a little bit, maybe draw in more fans to you. And I just think it's a really great way for us to display who we are away from the rink.
I love it.
Great idea.
Love it.
Right? Let's switch to another sport. Let's talk about the Toronto Blue Jays. You threw out a first pitch to Vladimir Guerrero during the regular season. So what was that experience like?
So nerve-wracking. I mean, I practiced a little bit the night before, but getting up there and then they told me I was throwing the ball to Vladdy, and I said, to Vladdy? That's a tough task. But no, it was incredible. The Jays have been so supportive of the Toronto Scepters, and I think we want to bring a little bit of the Blue Jays energy with our season this year after the run they had.
All right, speaking of that energy, the Toronto Scepters home opener is this Saturday, November 29th, against the Boston Fleet. And the team looks a little different this year. You guys are missing Sarah Nurse and goaltender Kristen Campbell, Soupy Campbell, sorry. She's now playing for Vancouver. So how do you feel about this year's squad?
I'm so excited. I mean, it looks different, but different isn't bad. I think we have some incredible young pieces, a mix of rookies and veterans, and I think they're bringing a lot of energy into our locker room, and excited to see what we put together this year.
All right.
We're so excited. Renata, thanks for taking time and joining us here.
Thank you so much.
We're so excited for you and the entire team and the whole league this year, so go get them. Go get them. We want to remind you, if you're in Toronto or the Toronto area, the Toronto Scepters home opener, as you just heard, Saturday, November 29th. That's this Saturday at the Coca-Cola Museum. That's not it.
Nope. Close.
The Coca-Cola Coliseum.
There we go.
You know how you support women's sports?
Yes.
By buying those tickets.
Yeah.
We'll be right back right after this.
We need more sold out. No more.
All right, tomorrow on The Social, we're going to find out how to avoid falling for those money mind games that retailers are playing to get our money at this time of year. Also, holiday baking, we know, can be expensive, so we're going to bring you pro tips to help you stay on a budget. Speaking of budget, so you two are doing the Amazon segment with Kate. What am I doing backstage?
Oh, shopping.
Purchase.
In the basket.
It was good deals.
Yeah, they were great deals.
Are you
Great
guys,
deals.
where are you on your Christmas
I'm very
shopping?
good at buying stuff for myself. I have not. You know, you go to the store, the intention is to buy it, and you end up buying something for yourself. So I'm way behind. Way behind.
We pick names, so I think I'm done.
Are you? We don't shop for any. We don't do gifts. We don't do gifts. But I'm doing something special for Simon. He's not watching. So you know when someone sends you a link and say, oh my God, like wouldn't this be so nice for me? I'm like, no, you're not getting it. And then I got it. And so it's going to be like a surprise.
Oh, he doesn't expect it.
It's a pair of corduroy pants.
Okay.
That's my cinnamon color.
If that's what he wants.
Yeah,
I love
that's what he
that.
wants.
Oh, wow.
Professorly.
Yeah.
That's nice. And I thought getting the snowblower from the segment for Ryan was not romantic, but...
Corduroy pants and snowblowers. Gentlemen.
Okay, we'll see you same time, same place tomorrow, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
Cinnamon cords.